Hello and welcome back to Tesla News. My name is Marian and I'm your host today, and I'm going to give you a new update regarding the issues in Grünheide because we do have some big problems over there. And first of all, we look into the shipments from China. We have the Glovis Splendor actually passing by Taiwan right now, being in the Suez Canal by the 27th of May. Then we have the Theben, which is actually confirmed to come to Europe with Tesla cars. The only thing that is not clear yet is why the ship is actually going north of Shanghai into the container slots and not into the parking lot down there where the Tesla factory is. But we will have to see once the Theben is reaching Shanghai. Looking into Giga Berlin, we do have some issues here. Some people from Germany contacted me directly. Of course, they have to stay anonymous. So there is an issue regarding supply chain in Grünheide. It was something that I was worried about already in the past, but I didn't want to make a video about that until I get some proof or some more information. So because of the lockdown in Shanghai, the supply chain of certain products that Tesla still needs here in Germany from Shanghai might be under some issues here. We currently still receive battery packs from China for this factory, and that could be the issue, that Tesla is not ramping as fast as we expected it to be, because they are cautious right now and they need more battery packs. And of course, CATL could be supplying them, but there's not enough supplies from the European continent, which might happen in the near future once more battery factories open here in Europe. But currently Tesla is being supplied from China, and this could actually indicate that Tesla is having some issues here further ramping up. There are a lot of delays regarding the Model Y performance variant. A lot of people still waiting for their car, have no information, but we still see continuously cars out there. But I think the issue is that Tesla cannot ramp currently because they're afraid they don't get enough battery packs from China, because the container ships are waiting in front of Shanghai. So you see, it's kind of complicated situation. So if you are wondering why the numbers not increase in a way it's supposed to be, that is the issue we have here in Germany. I do expect that Tesla will solve this issue in the coming weeks. I do expect that there is already battery packs on their way. But again, guys, we have to wait for further information. Then we have actually a new option for the so-called Anhänger Coupling, which you can use for towing your Tesla. It is now available for 1,350 euros, so you don't have to call your Tesla advisor anymore. You have now the possibility to actually order directly on the website. This was actually already possible before, but then Tesla took it away and now they moved it back on the website. So we see that it is now possible again. We have talked about the issues here in Grünheide. Nevertheless, Tesla had a lot of successful quarters in the past. I do expect Tesla to actually have a successful Q2 as well. It's not going to be as expected, of course, but it's still going to be a successful quarter. If we look into the numbers from Troy Tesla, we see that with 33,235 cars in the Model 3 version and 25,924 cars for the Model Y version, there were a lot of cars coming to Europe, supplying the demand over here. And even with those cars together, it was not possible to actually give all customers that were waiting cars. And this is going to be even worse now, as we have less cars moving to Europe right now because of the lockdown in Shanghai and now the issues that evolve with that. So I do expect issues in the wait time, especially for the European market, and this will be fixed over the next few weeks. It's still an open question if Tesla is going to deliver cars, for example, by the end of this quarter to Europe as well, or if they're going to cut off and just deliver in China. So that's going to be something we have to look at. Then we have as well here more numbers, especially for the Shanghai factory. Model 3 was produced 75,000 times this year already in Shanghai, and 103,000 Model Y. So there we see the difference already how Tesla is moving forward. So we clearly see how strong the Model Y variant is going to be this year. Despite all the issues, it's going to be exciting to see how fast the Model Y can be the best-selling car in the world. I think it is just a question of time, especially with Austin and, of course, Giga Berlin ramping up. But again, guys, if they have supply chain issues right now, this might explain that we haven't seen any major differences until now. Then we have unnamed sources in China. So China wants to move further into EVs, and they want to give people subsidies, give people the possibility with promotions on the sales to receive new energy vehicles, how they call it in China. If that is going to help Tesla, this is the big question here. I do expect that's going to be maybe for the smaller variants of EVs, especially the rural areas might not be able to afford a Tesla that is so expensive. Yeah, looking into the United States, the supercharging prices in California were increased by 20%. And the Prime Minister of Malaysia actually invited Tesla and said they are interested in having Tesla build a factory in Malaysia. So you see competition in the Asian region is there. Lots of people saying Malaysia is not a good place to go. They should actually go to Thailand or Vietnam. And some even criticized as well the possibility of Indonesia. So yeah, please let me know what you think about this entire search for maybe a new factory. And we see a lot of cars out there, guys. But again, guys, it's still, this big question mark, what's actually going on in Austin? Because the difference to Grünheide is we clearly see customers receiving from Grünheide cars, maybe not at the speed that we expected it, but that's fine. It is Shanghai. It's not an issue coming from Germany. And the question is what's happening actually in Austin, because there's still no cars delivered to customers. And what we see in April is that clearly Tesla fall back on the 5th position. The reason behind that is, of course, the lockdown and the reason why Tesla is not able to be in the 2nd spot. For whatever reason, somehow BYD managed to produce 106,000 cars. It's a big question mark for me how BYD actually made that happen. It seems like the factories were not affected by the lockdown. Some successful times for BYD in the last month, but I think Tesla will catch up very soon as well. And the supply chain in Shanghai seems to look better now. So thank you very much for being here. I really enjoy having you. And if you're new, do consider subscribing and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.